Hi, this is Mayor Stuart from the city of Gardena, and I'm interviewing today's keynote speaker, Anthony Dixon. And Anthony, you were telling us today about your experiences in the military. You first mentioned that you were 33 going in. You were already working and establishing your job?
I was already working for the Los Angeles County Fire Department, and I was 33 years old when I decided to join because I was right after 9/11, and joining that at that age, I was one of three people who was of that age. I was an old guy when I went in, and I was working on the beach, and it was kind of funny because I went from one sand to another sand, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the time you had a family, you had small children. Your mom is here with you today. Tell me, how did your mom feel when you told her you were going into the military?
I think my mom was kind of like, "You doing a what?" And when I had to tell her again, my dad was proud. My dad was also a veteran. My dad served in the United States Navy, and my mom had to deal with the fact that I was joined after 9/11, so she knew I was going into a conflict one way or another. Mom, how did you feel when I joined the military?
Sad, sad,
Yeah, because
sad because I didn't want anything to happen to him since he was my baby.
So Anthony is the youngest of three boys in his family. He was 33, had already been working 11 years with the fire department, had a young family, wife, and two small kids. He decided after 9/11 to go into the military. And after being there, what were your experiences like?
it was it was more than I thought it was going to be. Originally, I thought it was going to be just we're gonna get up in the morning, we're gonna do this, this, and this. No, when I first joined, it was boot camp. It was yelling and screaming and everything that you would have thought boot camp would be. But when I went to Iraq, I felt everything about going to war, what going to war would be. Involved in firefights. We were hit with 23 roadside bombs, and we had four firefights that lasted over an hour. Happy birthday, young Marine, Simplified. You got to thank you, the young Marines there. I was like them, but I was a Navy Sea Cadet around their age, and I appreciate that when I see the young kids identifying what they want to do as they get ready to graduate high school, junior high school. So I love seeing young kids in uniform, not all day long, but you know what I mean.
So were there any times when you were in Iraq that you thought maybe I may not make it home?
Yes, yes. There were three separate occasions where how I mentioned the firefights. We had one firefight that lasted over an hour and a half. That first started with an IED, an improvised explosive device that was right underneath the car, what was right underneath the truck that we were driving. The improvised the improvised explosive device blew up, and then we got into a firefight. There was dust and dirt all around us. We couldn't see anything in front of us, but we can hear gunshots going on. And as those gunshots were going on and stuff like that, and these were large weapons. They were AK-47s, and we knew they were firing at us because we can hear the bullets whistling by us. I knew I was afraid that I wasn't going to make it home. That,
Well,
that was that time.
well, now that we're happy that you made it back home, when you think back on it, would you do it again?
No, because this beautiful lady that's interviewing me said absolutely not. I've served my country, and I'm serving my country in a different uniform, and I don't think she would go for it.
So you're still saving lives. So what would you tell any young person now who's aspiring to go into the military?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it because there's experiences that you will get in the military that you'll never get in life.
Do you think it's made you a better man, better person today, or better in your job?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Any final thoughts before we go?
Um, yeah, just remember that don't just think of vet today, but think of veteran anytime you see a veteran. We're in the land of the free, and when they say the land of the free and the home of the brave, we don't have to worry about IEDs. We don't have to worry about getting into a firefight. We can get up when the sun rises and go to bed when the sun goes to bed. We're not under a dictatorship, and that's because of the men and the women who put on this uniform. Less than 1% of Americans has ever worn our nation's uniforms. So think about that. What less than 1%. So that's it.
Okay. So today we were interviewing Anthony Dixon. He was today's keynote speaker for the City of Gardena's Veterans Day ceremony. He was joined today by his mom, Mrs. Deborah Dixon. My name is Tasha Stuart. I'm the mayor of the City of Gardena. We just had our 52nd annual Veterans Day ceremony that was put on today. It was a beautiful event. And this today was our speaker, and his subject was get off the bus. So hopefully you guys will hear his speech and listen and be able to relate to it. Again, once again, thank you for following us today.